Hi, it's Dave Mattson, CEO of Sandler Training. Hey, I want to share a couple minutes with you of why we invested in SOAR. But before we do that, let me put into context of who we are. We're a 50-year-old organization. We're in dozens of different countries around the world. Our programs are in 9 different languages. We have a wide variety of programs for salespeople, sales leaders, and executives, and that's what we do. We've got the highest ROI and the most awards in our industry for what we do. Each and every year, we train 31,000 people. Our content is also in universities like Harvard and others. And so, we've been here a long time, and I've had the opportunity to see an awful lot of ideas come to us and potential partners come to us. And so I just want to share with you why I invested in SOAR. I don't invest in a lot, so I'll tell you up front, super conservative. You really have to impress us for us to partner, but more importantly, to invest. And I can count on one hand the number of companies since I've been here in 30 years that we've invested in, and SOAR is one of them. So why did I do that? Well, one is the people. So when I first met Paul and his team, I trusted them. And so, that seems like that's kind of common sense. But the fact of the matter is that everyone's going to pitch you on an idea. Everybody has the greatest, idea of all time. But the fact is that these guys came across as completely sincere, and they've lived up to every expectation that I've had. So for me, product is great, trust is essential, and that was important. Second reason, proven track record. Listen, Paul and his team founded Ancestry.com. And so if you think about that, that is a mega, organization that was built based on Paul's work. Now, Paul's no longer there, but that's not the point. The point is that he is a platform genius. He can start connecting dots that most of us don't see. And I was impressed by listening to his journey or how he sees the world and connecting unrelated dots to his next great platform. And I wanted to be a part of that. I also was impressed that Paul has this need, and I'll say need on purpose, to help other humans take their game to the next level. How to help other humans become better humans. And that is a very unique trait. Most people are trying to figure out, how do I increase my bank account? And so his philosophy was, we need to help people, and it's nice if we make money, but our first thing is to help people. Now, of course, he's an entrepreneur, so he knows those two things have to go together. That's fact. But when you find somebody that's trying to help others and not at the expense of that individual, that's unique. And that's why I gravitated towards him from a personal relationship. Now let's talk about what we actually have, our products, because that's exciting. There's 2 great things going on. One, SOAR's coaching platform. You've got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of coaches, certainly in North America, way more around the world, who are starving to be part of something bigger. There is no platform for them to go to that allows them to have the ability to find clients, to have the ability to be trained, to have a network of people that they can share ideas. And that's really what that platform does. And knowing that we have 400 trainers on our own, what separates Sandler from other individual trainers is that we have a network that connects, that shares, that has a product line that goes and helps people with a proven track record. And that's really what SOAR brings these individual coaches. So to me, that caught my attention. But I'll tell you exactly why I decided to invest. Voice. Listen, I've got an LMS. I've got hundreds of thousands of people in our LMS. We've got great content, but people don't go to it. I'm not saying no one goes to it, but you have to actually log on to a system to extract content. So if I'm driving, I'm not going to do it. Depending on my age, I'm not going to do it. I have 5 children. They're not going to log on. They grew up on apps. They grew up on easy, quick. And that's really what the voice does. So in my world, when it comes to developing people in the professional arena, you've got to stay ahead of the puck, because technology is coming at us from all different directions. But there is a common thread of what people are actually investing in right now. Think about Google, think about Amazon. I was at Dreamforce last week and they rolled out a whole voice product called Einstein. So they're saying, hey, you don't have to log on to Salesforce.com, you can use voice. All right, when did that happen? You have multi-billion-dollar organizations saying voice is the single #1 investment that they're making. So when I heard it, I said, I want to be part of that. Why? Because I want people to access our content anytime that they'd like, just by saying, I'd love to hear this. So that seemed easy. Also, I'm getting all these other organizations to educate the public. Because Google, as I said, Amazon, you watch any commercial, hey, please turn on my lights, hey, please turn off my heat, turn on my car. We actually have, Ford now is putting Alexa into automobiles. It's going to become a way of life. So I'm not going to run away from it. I really wanted to be ahead of everyone else in my industry, and we are, because no one else is doing it. So for those reasons, I invested in SOAR. I don't know whether that makes sense for you, but I certainly know that we see a bright future in the technology and the people that are behind SOAR, and both are what we invested in. Good luck.